Ms. Ms. Legalista, aka Attorney Sheila here. We're going to be talking about this lawsuit where a gentleman died, I guess trying to get up, trying to use a Peloton bike to get up after he was doing part of the workout. And let me pull up some of the, I guess, headlines before we go into the lawsuit to see exactly what they are alleging happened here. CNBC is saying Peloton bike death, New York man Ryan Furtado killed instantly. Mom says dangerous Peloton bike killed her son Ryan. This is coming from the Daily Beast. CBS News says Peloton instantly kills man by severing artery. We'll see if that's in the actual complaint. Seattle Times says lawsuit blames Peloton for death of New York City man whose bike, yeah, it says here he was doing a workout in his Brooklyn apartment that involved getting off his Peloton bike to do floor exercises. I think they're saying that the bike sort of swung around when he was using it to get up. But let's go ahead and pull up this complaint.
Yeah.
This is coming out of the state of New York, County of Kings, Johanna Furtado and Ryan Furtado. Plaintiff, Ryan is the party who is deceased, against Peloton. Now, if you aren't familiar with Peloton, they make those bikes where you can get on them and have the screen and do the workouts with all of their sort of staff people or something like that. Let's see. Plaintiff resides in Brooklyn, New York. You're hereby summoned. Let's go ahead and skip on down to the complaint here. Nature of the case brings this action against Peloton. He lived in Kings County, New York. Peloton. The factual allegations. Plaintiff, who is the mother of Ryan, files this verified complaint, which arises out of the death of her son following a core workout using the subject bike on January 13th, 2022. They are saying that the bike is defective and unreasonably dangerous in design, instruction, and warning. They are saying that Peloton sold the bike in a defective and unreasonably dangerous condition. In July 2021, Ryan purchased and received the subject bike from Peloton. It was delivered and set up by Peloton and or its agent. On January 13th, 2022, Ryan was completing a core workout on the subject bike. The workout requires riders to disembark the bike to conduct exercises on the floor. Ryan disembarked the bike and conducted the floor exercises. When rising from those exercises, Ryan used the bike to assist him in getting up. The bike spun around and impacted him on his neck and face, severing his carotid artery in his neck, killing him instantly. Ryan was found by the New York Police Department with the subject bike still resting on his neck and face. So then we get into the cause of action. That was pretty straightforward. I'm used to having a little bit more in the factual allegations there, but that was definitely pretty straightforward. All right, so let's see. Strict liability for defendant Peloton, saying that they are in the business of distributing, marketing, importing, inspecting, maintaining, servicing, and selling Peloton bikes. Let's go to the website so that we can actually check out what this bike looks like, and we'll come back to this section. Here we have the Peloton website, onepeloton.com. So they've got a variety of products here. They've got the bike, the rower, the treadmill, and some other things that they're selling. Usually in the past, though, I think they've been known mostly for their bike. Now, they did have a problem with one of the bikes, I guess the seat, and actually had to issue a recall a while back. But you can see there what kinds of products that they sell. And let's check out this recall information. All right, Peloton original bike recall and free seat post repair. So this is, oh, I thought it was further back. It says on May 11, 2023, Peloton announced a voluntary recall of original Peloton model bikes sold from January 2018 to May 2023 in the US and is offering members a replacement of their bike's seat post as the approved repair. This voluntary recall is being conducted in cooperation with the US Consumer Product Safety Commission. Peloton is offering a free replacement seat post to all US Peloton original bike owners, which can be installed at home without the need for a service call. So I think that is the only product recall that they have had with the bike. Let's look at this part of the lawsuit where they're talking about why this was in a defective and unreasonably dangerous condition at the time of the incident. So they're saying the subject bike had a defect in its warning by and through the trainer on the workout, instructing the user to use the bike for stretching, which rendered the subject bike unreasonably dangerous under foreseeable circumstances through users applying pressure on the bike in a pulling and pushing fashion, causing the bike to destabilize and fall. And further, the foreseeable misuse that people would also use the subject bike to pull themselves up off the floor during a workout, increasing an unknown risk of injury to the user. So you can easily see how if you're in the middle of the exercise, you're doing the core exercises on the floor, and they're telling you to use the bike for some of that, and then you get ready to get up, you might continue to use the bike. So I could see how they could put that in here to say that was foreseeable. It was foreseeable that someone participating in this class might then say, okay, well, let me just lean on this and get up, or let me just pull on this and get up. The subject bike was defective due to the defendant's failure to test and or adequately inspect the subject bike warnings to ensure that it was reasonably safe and suitable for its intended purpose and use so as to ensure that it was not unreasonably dangerous under foreseeable circumstances, including the risk of related personal injury from continuously stretching on the bike during workouts, causing the bike to destabilize and fall, causing injury to the users. The subject bike was sold without adequate warnings to owners and foreseeable users of the unreasonably dangerous and defective conditions, despite the fact that defendant Peloton knew or in the exercise of reasonable care should have known of the unreasonably dangerous and defective condition. There is only one warning label on the subject bike located on the front right leg when there should have been more labels attached to the stem and base to adequately warn the user of injury. That injury could occur if the subject bike is used to pull oneself up from the workout. So they're saying in this case that there should have been another label up here and that something should have warned them, hey, don't pull on this. We see that all the time on other products. And then they just say it was not reasonably fit, suitable, or safe for its intended or represented purpose. Well, okay, we get that you're going to put that in there. Unreasonably dangerous in its manufacturing and design. Let's go to see what they're asking for. All right, defendant's conduct, including all remedies allowed at law, funeral and burial expenses, reasonable health care expenses related to the deceased person's final injury, any financial support the deceased would have contributed to the family, the value of support and services the deceased would have provided to the family, survivor's lost inheritance, conscious pain and suffering endured by the deceased due to the final injury, and interest on the damages award. So we'll see how that goes. Peloton has already submitted and this is the next cause of action here, which was negligence. Peloton has already provided an answer. I'll go over that in a different email. But as you can see, compensatory damages, medical expenses, they're asking for all of that. And they, of course, are asking for a jury trial. So we'll see what Peloton's response is. I can pretty much tell you it is going to be denials for pretty much everything. And then they're probably going to say, well, he shouldn't have been using it to pull up on, that he did something wrong. And that's probably going to be part of their defense. But if that brings you up to speed in regards to this case, don't forget to hit the notification bell, the like button, and don't forget to subscribe.